Hey guys, I just came from my 1K swim. I just want to share with you my experience. Before that, I swam like about 200-300 yards with Robert in the ocean, but that was my longest swim in the open water actually. So, and my longest swim in the pool was 2K non-stop with flip turns. So I want to share with you how did I feel when I was swimming 1K first time in the ocean. First of all, I can tell you it's great to swim in the open water. You feel really great. I didn't feel tired at all. I kind of picked up my pace and I kind of felt I could swim like much longer. I would definitely do one more K for sure, or like maybe even one more mile. I didn't feel tired at all. It was great. When swimming in the pool, the flip turns always been my problem. When you need to do a flip turn and hold the breath, I always felt like I'm a little bit short of breath after first 500 yards. In open water, you just swim continuously. You just pick up your pace and you keep going. First of all, it also feels great seeing those fish and bottom and blue water. Really feels great. The water temperature was 76 degrees, so it's almost ideal water temperature. So I felt like my stroke rate was faster than in the pool, and that's probably because I didn't feel tired at all. And again, in the pool I think flip turns kind of make me a little bit short of breath, and because you need to hold your breath when you're swimming. On the downside, I did not practice sighting while swimming in the pool, so I was like swimming a little bit I was zigzagging a little bit, and basically why I stopped, just because I was hit by breaking waves. So I went too shallow, and I just decided not to continue. But again, felt great. Didn't have any problems with choking. Didn't have much problems with water going into my mouth. Everything was great. I just want to show you the distance where I swam. I just went a little bit beyond breaking waves and going all the way along the shore and toward the building. You see this tall building? That's where I ended up. Because of the coronavirus, I did not swim in the pool for around 3 weeks. So my swimming skills definitely deteriorated. But again, I felt great. In terms of speed, I think my speed, I felt like I swimming faster than I was swimming in the pool. But in fact, when I checked with my watch, I was swimming slower. So it's usually in the pool, it takes me around 18 minutes to finish 1K. Here it took me around 25 minutes. I think it's because I was swimming against the current, and there's some current that created by breaking wave. And as you can see on this video, my son Robert, he's a competitive swimmer, and his sprint pace is around 102 for 100. His cruising pace is about 115, and you can see on this video he's swimming against breaking waves and he can barely stay at the place. So definitely, current was moving. I was swimming against the current, so it was kind of harder to swim. I didn't feel it. I felt like I swimming faster, but again, when I checked with my watch, I was swimming actually much slower. But again, it was not because of slower swim, but because of current, moving you toward one side. And you will have this problem no matter where you go, unless you swim in the lake. Then in the lake there is no current, and your pace probably going to be the same. Or you probably need to go a little bit further into the ocean, probably like 200 yards from breaking waves, and swim along the shore. But because I was swimming alone, I didn't go too far from breaking waves. Again, in terms of breathing technique, felt the same pretty much. maybe I was lifting my head a little bit higher this time, because of waves. But after a few swims, you kind of start feeling those waves, and you kind of start feeling the rhythm of the waves, and basically. You just breathe. You just basically take a breath. Take a breath when wave passes. So it's not a problem at all. Again, what I need to practice. Sighting is my biggest problem. Also, I have problem with left side. My catch and pull is much better on the right side, and the left side I kind of feel it's weak. So I definitely need to practice that. But I had the same problem in the pool. Again, it feels really great when you go out, you go beyond the breakers, and you feel like you're in full control of what's going on. In terms of buoyancy, actually, in salt water, buoyancy is much better. I felt like my hips and legs were at the surface at all time. I had problem with in the pool to keep my hip up. I had to use my core muscles all the time. But in salt water, it was not problem at all. I felt like my hip staying at the surface, my heel staying at the surface. So I felt like I'm in a pretty good position. Again, it's like great feeling to be beyond the breakers, swim in the open ocean. Feel like you're in full control. You're not short of breath. You're not tired. It's great exercise for your entire body. So guys, if you have not started swimming, definitely start. It's a great sport. I hope this coronavirus issue is gonna be over soon. So don't forget to like and subscribe.